We present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross, and Diana Day in...
Three of a Kind. You what, Ozzy? I can't tell what you're saying. Who's got cloth ears? There's something wrong with your phone. I keep hearing crackling noises. It's what? Well, don't eat crisps when you're talking to me. Am I what? Coming to your house tonight for the Black Hand Gang meeting? Of course I am. I know I'm supposed to stop in and do my homework, but they're all going out. Our Susan and Alfie are going babysitting. Oh, they'll enjoy it. It's all boiling milk and snogging. And my mum and Grandad are going to the Pensioners' Club with Tommy Twig. Tommy Twig? In what talks funny like this? They're going to organise the Pensioners' Christmas celebration. Yes, it's a special language he talks, with no teeth in. Gum Arabic.
Jimmy, answer the door, will you?
Right, Mum. I'll be round at 7 o'clock. I'll see you at your house. I'll knock 3 times and ask for Nellie the elephant. You big fat thing. Ta-ra. Good evening, mister. You come to sell us priceless Indian shoelaces made in Birmingham.
Oh, it's me, Jim. I forgot my key.
Oh, Grandad, it's you in your kilt. I thought it was an Indian peddler in a short shirt.
No, never mind the jokes. Has Tommy Twig arrived yet?
Oh, no, he hasn't. Or as he himself would say, he's not yet graced us with his presence.
Oh, and I thought he'd have got here before me. I had a wee bit of an errand to do on the way home.
I know, I can smell your breath.
Oh, there you are, Father. I'm all ready to go. Oh, where's Mr. Twig?
He's on his way, Pat. He had to wait for young Sandra to get ready.
Sandra, who's she?
Well, it's Sandra Summers, Tommy's young niece. Oh, you see, she's staying at Tommy's place while her mother's been in hospital, and we're taking her with us to the Pensioners' Club.
What? But, Father, the Pensioners' Club's no place for a young girl.
Oh, I don't know, Mum. If she's got a face like our Susan, they might make her a member.
Now, that'll do, Jimmy. You see, Pat, Tommy's wife's gone to fetch Sandra's mother out of hospital. But as they won't be back tonight, young Sandra would have to stay in the house on her own.
Oh, I see. But I still don't like the idea of her coming to the club. I know. Listen, Father, she can stay here with Jimmy.
You what? Me spend the evening with a soppy girl? I'd sooner go to night school.
Now, look, my lad. Your mother's got a good idea. Sandra can stay here, and she'll be company for you.
Oh, she'll be marvellous company. She can help me with me needlework. She can show me how to put frilly lace round the bottom of me football shorts.
Okay, Susan. Well, Sandra, fancy you being captain of your school hockey team and swimming team and all.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I'm captain of our junior football team.
It's marvellous, Sandra. And you say you're in the athletics team as well?
Why, yes, but I don't take part in the track events.
I can do 15 feet in the long jump with the wind against me and all.
You know, Sandra, you must have been a very proud girl when you came out top in your exams.
Well, I suppose I was, really.
7 times 13 is 91, I think.
And Sandra, fancy I'm picking you out of all your class to sing in the school concert.
Oh, I do impressions. What did I say to you when we stood standing in the bus? Be seen, I said, didn't I say be seen?
Hey, well, what did you sing for him, Sandra?
Well, I sang 3 songs in the first sweetheart.
Al Jolson. My little mommy.
Jimmy.
The sun shines.
Jimmy.
The sun shines.
Jimmy Clitheroe, will you shut up?
Well, does nobody want to know how marvellous I am?
Not when I'm talking to Sandra. It's rude to butt in.
It's rude to pull funny faces, but you do it all the time.
You have a funny face when I clout it.
What's all this row about?
It's him, Jimmy, being rude when I'm talking to Sandra.
Can't you behave yourself, you little monster?
That's no way to talk to Alfie.
I mean you. Stop causing trouble, will you?
Well, all I've heard for the last 10 minutes is how marvellous Sandra is. How Sandra won the 100-yard sprint. Sandra sings in the school concert. Sandra passes her exams. The only thing I haven't heard yet is how Sandra knocked 7 bells out of Sonny Liston.
Poor little Jimmy. Doesn't like it at all when the spotlight's not on him.
You'll have to excuse my dear brother, Sandra, but his trouble is he's very childish.
Yes, and you're very ugly. But I'll grow out of my trouble.
Oh, come on, Alfie. We're going to be late.
You're right, Susan. Cheerio, Sandra.
Bye-bye, Mr. Hall.
Pardon? Oh, you mean me? Delight, Jimmy. Have a nice evening.
Oh, buy a drum and beat it.
Jimmy, shall we have another game of draughts?
No, thanks. I don't think I could stand the excitement.
Well, can you think of another game we could play?
Yes, murder.
To say I could travel on the school bus with you, wasn't it, Jimmy?
Oh, yes, very nice.
I suppose this bus shelter is a good place to play cops and robbers in.
I'm not playing cops and robbers.
Oh, well, have you got toothache?
No.
Oh, well, if you're not playing cops and robbers and you haven't got toothache, why are you wearing that scarf across your face?
Because if the Black Hand Gang see me with you, I'll be wearing splints across my sit-upon.
Jimmy, Sandra's here to see you.
I'm just getting in the bath, Mum.
Oh, hello, hope stay then. I'm rather surprised, though. Jimmy's having a bath tonight.
So are we, my dear. That's the 5th he's had in 3 days.
Mum, I've had as much as I can stand these last few days. When's Sandra's mother going to come and take her away?
Oh, look, I don't know why you're getting all het up like this. She'll only be at Mr. Twig's for another few days, till her mother gets really well again.
But anything could happen in a few days. If the Black Hand Gang find out I'm mixed up with a girl, do you know what they'll do? They'll pin the coward's badge on me.
Well, what's so terrible about that?
Before they pin the badge on you, they take all your clothes off.
Oh, don't talk silly. I'll go and see who that is.
If it's Sandra, I've joined a travelling circus.
I'm surprised at you, my lad. All this fuss and bother over a wee girl, just because she's taken a fancy to you.
Oh, it's not funny, Grandad. She follows me everywhere I go. I don't get a minute's peace.
Well, I'm taking you to the barber shop tomorrow morning. You'll be safe there.
I won't, you know. She'll probably be in the next chair having a beetle cut.
Come in, will you? Father, it's Mr. Twig and Sandra's mother.
Oh, hello there, Tommy.
Hi there, Pete. I've got a lady here who wants to make your acquaintance.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right, Pete. Allow me to present my sister-in-law, Mrs. Ethel Thomas.
Uh-huh. Well, how do you do?
So you're Mr. Sinclair. You're a widower, aren't you? I'm a widow myself. Thomas has told me all about you and what a nice man you are. And I must say, Thomas is right. You carry your age very well indeed, if I'm not being too forward.
Grandad, it's Alfie Hall in a skirt and blouse.
That'll do, Jimmy. Well, that's very nice of you to say so, Mrs. Summers. Oh, and this is my grandson, Jimmy.
Oh, yes, I've heard all about him from Sandra, but I'm sure he's quite a nice boy, really. But give me girls any day. Boys can be far too precocious.
Mr. Twig, what does a precocious mean?
It means naughty, so just stop it. Will you both stay for a cup of tea?
No, thank you, Mrs. Clitheroe. We're a bit pushed for time, you see.
We'll be delighted. Strong for me, 2 lumps, no milk. I said to Thomas, I must call and thank them for looking after Sandra, didn't I, Thomas?
Ah, that's right, and you said that...
Thomas tells me you were in the merchant navy, Mr. Sinclair. I'll bet you had a responsible job. What exactly was your position in the ship?
Flat on his back, being seasick.
Jimmy, would you care for a sandwich as well?
Yes, please. Have you ever been to China, Mr. Sinclair?
China? Well, no.
Oh, it's one place I've always said I'd like to visit, haven't I, Thomas?
You never said it to me.
Oh, I'd love to see China. If somebody gave me the money, I'd go right now.
Shall I start a collection, Mum?
Be quiet, will you? Well, I'll go and make us some refreshment.
I'll go and give Mrs. Clitheroe a hand feed.
No, Tommy, no, that's all right now. Stay here, Tommy. About the Christmas arrangements.
You're a Glaswegian, aren't you?
I'm a what? Aye.
Scotland. Oh, now there's a romantic place. All those glens and lochs. You must tell me about them sometime.
Oh, I'd be delighted.
I've never been to Scotland, but I did see that lovely show, Brigadoon. Oh, I cried buckets. That lovely moment when the young couple were up on the windswept heath. Now, what was that song she sang to him?
You mean, Donald, where's your trousers?
I think it's going to be a good game today, don't you, Peach?
Eh? Oh, aye, Tommy.
No wonder we had to get canned teach. Look, the tennis is a packed solid. Can you see all right, Pete?
I can see fine.
Hey, Pete, you're a bit down in the dumps this afternoon. What's the matter?
He's having woman trouble, Mr. Twig.
How do you mean, Jim?
It's Sandra's mother, Mrs. Summers. She wants him to say I will, but he won't.
Now, what's my sister-in-law been up to now?
I've told you, all that talk about China wasn't for nothing. It'll happen to me granddad yet.
What will?
You being carted off to your wedding in a rickshaw.
She's getting on my nerves. Follows me everywhere. In the library, the supermarket. She even turned up in the Rose and Crown the other night.
What, because you were there, Pete?
Aye, right in the middle of the darts match. I was just going to throw for the double top when I heard her mating cry. Cooey, Peter, it's me.
What happened?
Do you know, I got such a shock. I missed the board completely and hit a fellow who was playing snooker.
That's right. Instead of double top, he got double bottom.
Jimmy. Not funny.
Well, I've had to put up with the same thing from Sandra. Anyway, we're safe enough here at the football match, Grandad.
Maybe. But it's coming to something when you've got to hide yourself among 35,000 people to get a wee bit of peace and quiet.
Now, don't worry, Grandad. We're safe here. She'll never find us if she searches till the cows come home.
Cooey, Peter, it's me.
Well, what do you know? Milking time already. Hey, Mum, you haven't had tea already, have you?
Don't be so silly. It's only 3:30. I just made a cup for your granddad before he had his nap.
Well, next Sunday, make some for me before I go to Sunday school. Then I can have a nap while the vicar's giving his sermon.
That'll do.
Oh, but Mum, it goes on forever. This Sunday, I would like to say a few words to the younger children, those who are not yet teenagers. By the time he's finished, they're old-age pensioners.
That's enough. And keep your voice down. Grandad's in there trying to have a nap. He didn't sleep well last night.
No, he probably had a nightmare, dreaming about Mrs. Summers chasing him with a wedding cake.
And don't you start. He's been on about her for the last hour. The woman's only trying to be friendly.
Oh, yes, her and her daughter, soppy Sandra. Fancy having her for a granny. The wedding photo would be a horror picture.
Don't you say things like that.
You ought to hear what my granddad said. He said, she may be called Summers, but from the look on her face, it'll be a hard winter.
I told you not to be cheeky.
My granddad said it. Ask him. Granddad, what did you say about Mrs...
Quiet, he's going to sleep.
He's gone, don't worry. Hey, Mum, doesn't he sleep funny? Snoring with the tip of his tongue sticking out. He looks like Mrs. Brannigan's bulldog.
Jimmy, stop it.
I hope he's seen a cat. It'll be Mrs. Summers.
Just leave him alone while I answer the door.
Wonder who it is. This window's not too clear. Oh, heck. Grandad! Wake up, Grandad!
What is it?
Grandad, quick! Hide in the coal shed. She's at the front door.
What are you on about?
Summers is a-coming in.
Ethel? Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got a bloke with her. One good thing, though, they've left Dracula's daughter at home.
Of course not. You're not disturbing us. Father, look who's here.
Hello, Mr. Sinclair. Or rather, Peter.
Oh, hello.
Mrs. Summers has brought her brother over, Father. Mr. Cartwright. This is my father, Mr. Cartwright.
Do call me Reginald. Hello, Mr. Sinclair. A good pleasure.
How do you do?
And this is my son, Jimmy.
Oh, no, surely not. I mean, you couldn't possibly have a son that age. Charming woman like you're pulling my leg, what?
Oh, we've got a great one here.
Well, that's very nice of you, Mr. Cartwright, but I...
Reginald, please.
Eh? Oh, yes, well, Reginald. But Jimmy is my son.
Well, how are you, my little lad?
Fine, you big... Fine.
Well, yes, I'll go make some tea.
I'll come and help you, Pat.
No. Allow me. I'd love to help.
Yes, and we'll have a chat, Peter. I got something to tell you. Well, something to show you, really.
Grandad, she's going to show you her muscles.
I've left it in my coat. I'll just go and get it.
Really, Reginald, I can't manage on my own, honestly.
Oh, well, I'm sure, yes. You seem a very capable woman as well as very charming, what? But I can at least keep you company, can't I?
Hey, Grandad, do you think Soft Reggie is any relation to the Cartwrights in Bonanza?
What? That drip? He doesn't look much like a cowboy.
No, but his sister looks a bit like Hoss.
Now then, Peter, close your eyes and don't open them till I tell you. Tight shut now.
Oh, yes, I mean, a tea plantation is a very fascinating place, isn't it? And then there's the weather.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, warm, sunny days. Beautiful moonlit nights. Rather romantic, really.
Oh, yes, it does sound most interesting. Oh, you needn't do any more, Reginald. I can dry the dishes.
Oh,
really.
no, please. It's my pleasure.
Can I come in, Mum?
Oh, yes, please. Finish drying for me, will you, Jim?
What?
I want to see Grandad.
Well, he'll be glad to see you. She keeps humming the wedding singing.
Yes, well, you help Mr. Cartwright.
Oh, dear.
Here you are. You do the cups.
Yeah, but I'm awfully sorry. I'm afraid I have to go. I've just remembered something, you see. Remembered it, yes. My sister and I have an appointment.
Oh, dear, what a relief to see the back of Reginald. I thought I'd never get rid of him.
But, ma'am, he was only trying to be friendly.
Yeah, all right, clever fellow.
Well, Pat, and what do you think of Reginald?
Oh, I couldn't get away from him. Upstairs, downstairs.
In the lady.
Now then.
Well, now you know how I feel about Ethel.
I do.
And me with Sandra. They aren't a family. They're a walking marriage bureau.
Don't tell me they're back.
Well, if they are, I'm going to have a bath.
Put enough water in for 3 of us.
Well, I'll have to let them in, I suppose.
The only good thing is, Jim, they'll be gone in a few days.
Yes, and before they come back, we can emigrate.
Well, come in, Tommy. It's Tommy, Pat.
I've just met Ethel and her brother. She said they'd been here. I hope they weren't in the way.
They're in everybody's blood.
Jimmy!
Don't worry now, Mrs. T. I can't stand them either.
I know that, Tommy. You'll be glad when the end of the week comes and they'll clear off.
That's the trouble. She just told me they're stopping at least a month.
What?
Yet when Reginald arrived, they were supposed to go home, and now he said he'd like to stay as well.
Mom, you better do something. I'm not going to live in India. Have you seen how they dress? I'm not walking to school wearing a nappy.
Don't be silly. But what can I do?
Well, somebody's got to do something. Why did they have to pick on us? Doesn't Ethel know any other men?
Hey, that's it. Another victim. Hey, I've thought of something. But I'll need a mug to do it with. Oh, of course, Alfie. Alfie Hall, the great lover.
Tell Susan not to worry. I won't forget this time. I'll tie a knot in my hanky to make sure.
Then you'll lose it. You better tie a knot in your neck. Anyway, I'll tell her. But before you go, there's something I've got to ask you. A favour.
You have no money.
Oh, not for me. For me granddad. The tap in his greenhouse is jammed and he wanted to know if you'd fix it for him.
Well, why didn't you say so I could have done it while I've been gassing to you?
I want you here later. So long as you do it tonight, it'll be fine.
Well, I must go home now, so I'll do it when I come for Susan. Yeah, 6:30 they'll be back, you say?
Yes, we'll all be back at 6:30, but you could have it done by then. Come at 6. I'll see the greenhouse is open before I leave, and you can go straight in at 6, and by 5:30, I'll have you fixed. You can have it fixed,
Yeah, all right, well, I'll be back at 6.
Good. Ta-ra then, Alfie.
Right, ta-ra, Jim.
So far, so good. One fly is in the web. Now for Mrs. Summers, the dragonfly. I'd better do this properly. I know. I'll cover the phone with a hanky like the bloke did on the telly. That's it. Now for a few words from Jimmy Clitheroe. Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Can I speak to Mrs. Summers, Denise?
Speaking. Is that you, Peter?
It is, my dear.
Your voice sounds strange, sort of muffled.
I've got a wee cold in you can. I wanted to see about something very special than you.
See me? Now, do you mean?
No, I'll not be home till about 6 o'clock, you can.
Pardon? At 6 o'clock?
There'll be no one else in the house. Not even a moose loose.
It's a very bad line. You want me to come to your house at 6 o'clock?
And if there's no answer at the door, come round the back, 'cause I'll be working in the greenhouse.
Right, Peter. I'll be there. Bye-bye, Peter. Or rather, au revoir.
And good riddance. Well, now for Susan and Reckless Reggie. There's going to be a hot time in the old greenhouse tonight.
Petey. I think you're just getting home in time to beat the rain.
I think you're right.
Yes, the storm should break any minute.
Well, so long as we're in the house when it does.
Yes, the greenhouse. Oh, well, we'll have to go in the back way. I bolted the front door and came out the back when I left.
What a silly thing to do. Oh, well, come on, we'll go round the back.
It were a good do, wasn't it, Pete? Especially since the wife relative didn't show up.
Aye, the first peaceful outing I've had for a fortnight.
Yes, I wonder why they didn't arrive.
Yes, I wonder. Hey, Grandad, look, somebody in the greenhouse.
What?
You can't see anything from here.
He struck a match.
Don't be silly.
I'm telling you. Come on, Luke.
All right, I will. Come on, Tommy.
Okay, Pete. Do you think somebody's after your rhododendrons?
Oh, well, we'll soon see. Here, the key's still in the nail outside.
Oh, thank goodness someone's come.
That's Ethel's voice. Ethel, what are you doing in there?
Thinking his rhododendrons.
We've been in here for half an hour.
Oh, what an experience.
I bet it was. Alfie Hall, wait till Susan hears about this.
About what?
You and Alfie snogging among the sunflowers.
Oh, you little imp.
I'll clout you.
I'll be doing the clouting if there is any. You woman chaser.
Now, look here, Peter.
Mr. Sinclair to you, you baby snatcher. A woman of your age sneaking off into the greenhouse with my granddaughter's boyfriend.
Father, how dare you?
Now, don't you interfere, Pat.
That's right, mind your own... Don't argue with your father, Mum.
I was fixing the tap and she came in and shouted, "Cooey!" I dropped my spanner, she screamed and the door shut. It was the wind.
What wind?
A likely Tory, I must say, I'm ashamed of you, Ethel.
Don't you talk to me like that.
Talk to you, you're nothing but a jeddy bell. That's what you are, a jeddy bell.
I'll smack your face.
Don't you dare, or I'll forget I'm a gentleman.
Gentlemen, you're a Highland bull.
And you're an English...
Now, let's all calm down.
Ma'am, go and make the tea.
What?
Shall I make some tea?
What's all the shouting about?
Yes, it sounds like a native rising on the old tea plantation.
Susan, so you're with him, are you?
Yes, we've been in a cafe. I got a phone call.
What? So he's been chasing you while his sister's carrying on with Alfie? Well, that does it. Clear off, both of you. Go on, clear off.
Oh, I say, ma'am.
And don't hold man me, or I'll
Clout him with your pension boot.
cut you with my pension. Aye, shut up.
Come on, Reginald, we're going.
Yes, but I say, I mean,
Come on, I've never been so insulted in my life. I shall see my solicitor, and I'll see you all in court.
Mrs. Clitheroe, Patricia, I just don't know what to say.
If you're stopping, you better say your prayers.
You better go and take Ethel home.
Yes, of course. Goodbye, all. I mean, ta-ta. Goodbye, everyone.
And that includes me. Pack your traps and get out of my house. And tell Ethel if she doesn't go, I'll have a word with the vicar.
What is all this about, Alfie? What's happened?
Don't ask me, I only come in to mend the tap.
Oh, Grandad, you were great.
Oh, Jimmy, so were you.
What are you laughing at? What is this?
I told you I had an idea.
You don't mean to say you planned this?
3 phone calls to Ethel, Reggie and Susan. A chat with Alfie and boom, up went the balloon.
Oh, no. Oh, Jimmy, you're an awful boy.
He's not a boy, he's a genius.
He's a puppy. He's a Bobby Daddler. A Bobby Daddler.
Oh, don't embarrass me.
Well, it's got me baffled. Would somebody explain how I came to be here?
Well, according to our teacher, once upon a time there were 2 monkeys. A mummy monkey and a daddy monkey.
Those involved with the Clitheroe kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Geiner, Jack Watson, Doris Rogers, and Catherine Ellis. The recorded program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
Our friends have gone home. I've been wondering if I made a mistake. Because Sandra gets lots of pocket money And you see, if Mrs. Summers had married Grandad, she'd be my granny. And Sandra is her daughter. Well, I mean, I don't see how the gang could say anything about me being treated